Hello, I'm Haylie. I'm here to introduce you the very first EducationCity storytelling competition. Now, I love reading. I love writing stories as well. One of my favourite authors is Beatrice Potter. I love the way that she can bring animals to life by giving them little characters. So I thought I'd write my own story about my two cats, giving them their own characters. So here's what I've done so far. I closed my eyes and took a deep breath as Mum opened the car door. My brother, as always, was completely oblivious as to where we were, but I knew. I recognised the sound of the old creaky door and the cries from inside. I remembered the strange smell of disinfectant, and what was that smell? It was like the stuff that Mum uses to clean the windows, only mintier. Then, as soon as I saw the other mums and dads dragging their unwilling broods into the windowless palace, I knew. Ah! No! I am not going in there again! Not after last time! I pleaded with Mum, but to no avail. Come on, you two, she said chirpily, completely ignoring my plea. One of you has definitely put on weight. As she strained to lift us both from the car, I nudged my brother. Ow! What was that for? He squealed. Don't you see where we are? This is the Palace of Pain, I exclaimed. The last time we were here, that woman in there pulled out this great big needle and... Oh, don't be such a drama queen, he interrupted. Besides, the last time we were here, the nice lady gave me a sweet for being good. By the time we'd finished arguing, we were inside, and Mum was telling the woman behind the big silver shelf our names. Muddles and Ruffles here for their annual checkup. That was it. Mum had declared us, and now we just had to sit and wait for the vet. Well, that wasn't so bad, was it? Mum fussed on the way home. I suppose it wasn't that bad. No injection this time, and we both got treats. I just don't like that place. And Mum didn't tell us we were going there. How rude. I'm sorry, I haven't even introduced myself yet. How rude of me. My name is Ruffles. If I use our proper titles, my brother and I are American short-haired tabby crossbreeds. But informally, I'm the white one with the black patches, and he, Muddles, is the white one with the tabby patches. We live at home with our mum and dad and their new little human. He's quite sweet, but he makes an awful lot of noise, as if someone stepped on his tail. Only he doesn't have a tail. Strange species, humans. When we got home, Mum let us go outside and play for a bit before dinner. The little human tried to eat our dinner once. Mum was not happy, but Dad found it quite amusing. After dinner, Mum took us to our special room for bed. We're quite lucky, really. We have our own room with some playthings and bunk beds. Although if it's really cold, we tend to share a bed. It's warmer that way. We have a big green throne to sit on. Apparently that was Mum's before she met Dad. It's very comfy, and when you sit on the top, you can look out of the window. Muddles likes to watch the feathers in flight. He's convinced they're up to something, so he keeps a careful eye on them. I, on the other hand, simply stare at our great green external area, used entirely for our amusement, although the little human uses it sometimes too. Actually, there was this one time when Rex used it, and without my permission. How rude. Rex is our neighbour. He's very typical of a dog, really. A big clambering fool. Apparently his official title is German Shepherd. He's a huge beast of a thing, easily the same size as Dad when he stands up. Rex, that is. He thinks that just because he was once in the police force, he owns everywhere and everything, and he has the right to boss you around. But last month, my mum really showed him. A big storm supposedly blew the fence over between them and us. But I know it was Rex. Anyway, The following morning, Rex came bounding into our garden like the great buffoon that he is, and started showing off. When Mum went to let us out, he ran over to her and began licking her face. I mean, how rude! Well, Mum shouted at him, told him to sit and stay while she went and got his human. It was rather amusing. You should have seen the look on his face. It was so... Sorry, I'm getting off track. Anyway, back to the story. So, Rex, quite frankly, is our sworn enemy. Until one night a few months back. Psst! Shh! Psst! Shh! Psst! Psst! Muddles, will you shush? I'm trying to sleep. I lifted my head slightly, but Muddles was happily playing with a mouse in his sleep. So who was making that annoying psst? I sat up and jumped onto the back of the green throne to look out of the window. Nothing. Psst! Over here! I jumped to the other window to find a quite worrying sight. Rex, I whispered, quite annoyed that he'd woken me from my slumber. It was still very dark and I hadn't woken up properly. What are you doing in my our garden, and in the middle of the night? Ruffles, I need your help, he replied nervously, almost scared. My help? Whatever for? I was annoyed at this interruption, yet intrigued as to why he was crossed into our garden at this time of night. Whatever could he want that couldn't wait till morning? And why ask me, of all of the cats in the neighbourhood? So that's as far as I've got. I can't really think what comes next. That's where you guys come in. I would like you to finish off my story for me and maybe come up with a title. All you need to do to enter this competition is to write the rest of the story, give it a title, record it, and send it in to us. More information is available on our blog on the 26th of January, so make sure you visit www.educationcity.com for all of the details. Have fun writing and recording, and we look forward to finding out what happens to Muddles and Ruffles in their adventures.